Hi, this is Mimi, born to sparkle and shine. This is part 2 of my animal session. My phone decided to get hot. And it said it's too hot to video, bye, and the phone just like turned off. So that's why the video ended so abruptly last time. So if you haven't seen part 1, listen to part 1. So I was talking about Instinct Exotics in Wiley, Texas, and they have a watermelon toss. And the watermelon toss, I'm assuming you pay something for the watermelon. They throw it into the line plays with the watermelon. You get to watch it. I don't know if they put your name on it. I have no idea. Anyway, that's what they do. They're having a pancake breakfast where you pay, I think it's $25 per person for pancake breakfast. The point is not the pancakes, I'm sure. The point is to help these animals and have, enough food and medical care to provide for these animals. And they do have a veterinarian on staff. So it's just a cool facility. Seems to be all in the up and up. We'll see. So anyway, I've been to it a couple times. And my mom liked going to it. So we're trying to convince our people to go to it. We'll see. So, when you think about it, like the Tiger King, they were breeding animals from what I can see on the show. The perception was cut on the scene. And they were breeding them. They were actually taking them and making money off of them. They were having people pet them and pay extra to pet them. This place also does private tours where you can tour and have like individual feed the animal time. All of it is to try to promote, I guess, money towards their care of these animals, not money so they can breed them and make more animals. So anyway, tell your kids that you shouldn't be petting anything wild. Yes, we are in Texas. Texas has, according to the book, one book I read, has a lot of cats and wild animals that shouldn't be here. I've only experienced it one time. I went to Canton, met somebody, and they made me a specialized cage for one of my animals. It was like, I don't remember what it was. I've had a lot of animals in my life. And so they made a specialized cage. So I went to go pick up the specialized cage, and the person didn't respond to my phone calls. And I was like, okay. And so I went up, and that I opened the wrong door. It was a barn door. And there were all these like weird foxes and weird half dead animals and chinchilla type animals. It was like scary. And I was out in the middle of the country. I don't want to know what they were doing. They had flying foxes, flying whatever, weird stuff they shouldn't be selling. And probably had there illegally, I don't know. But the animals were hot. They didn't have access to water. It was a mess. I was young. I was out of there. I didn't want to be part of it. I didn't want to be killed and kept in a cage. So I did abruptly leave after I got my cage. And I luckily had brought somebody because I didn't trust the people anyway. Just think about it. When you're buying an animal, it's a lifelong commitment. It'd be better if we didn't have to own animals. I love animals. I love touching them. I love petting them. I've picked up lots of things that have bit me. I am famous for picking up a copperhead snake. It was by my front door. My neighbor called and said, "Are you decorated for Halloween?" And I was like, "No." And they said, "Well, there's a giant snake by your door." And I was like, "Don't touch it. My management will kill it." And so I come home, snatch it out with my hand. I'm holding the snake, and all of a sudden it's spitting yellow venom in my face. And I'm like, why is this snake spitting yellow venom? And I Google it, and it shows me all the injuries caused by the snake I have. And it was a juvenile apparently, even though it was kind of big. But juveniles are less control of their venom, so they're even more dangerous. It was a copperhead. It was a copperhead snake. My neighbors were throwing a fit, saying, "Hey, we got to kill it." And I was like, "No, we don't got to kill it. I'm a vegetarian. I'm not killing this animal." So we maneuver a box, get it in a box. A neighbor I don't really know, but kind of know, said her husband's very upset with me for picking up this snake. He's scared of snakes. I'm like, but if we let it go, it's going to like kill one of our dogs. Or if we put it down, it could kill one of us. I said, so we got to make a decision, and we're not killing the snake. Anyway, she gets me in her car. We take it out to the wild. We let it go. Snake gone. I also played with asps before, which I didn't know were dangerous. I didn't even have any concept what an asp was. It was just really cute. And it had the hair like mine because it was this cute little mohawk on this little bitty bug. And so I picked it up and I was playing with it and stuff. And anyway, so I play with things I shouldn't play with. Yesterday at NSYNC, I was pointing to a spider for my mom to take a picture of it. And this man goes, "Don't touch that." And he's not, I didn't know if he was talking to me or not. I didn't care. People got their own thing. And he was talking to his son, and he thought I was offended. I was like, "No, I'm not offended." I said, "I need to be told when I touch stuff because honestly, I don't have anybody's sense, and I will touch stuff I shouldn't touch, or grab it and pick it up and see what it is, or whatever." Anyway, I like spiders. I like everything, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's an obsession. When I was very little, apparently I had a rabbit, and this rabbit had bit me, and so my mom took it somewhere to have it tested for I don't know what. She probably just trying to take care of a kid, make a kid wasn't dying or anything. And the testing of the rabbit, they kept the rabbit and refused to give it back or something. I don't even know the whole story. But I've always had tons of pets, always loved pets, and probably there'll be more pet stories from me. This part 2, which is to finish up the go to Instinct Exotics, give them money. There's other groups that I do recommend and support, like Kathy Rogers Wildlife. She does all wildlife bird rescue in Hutchins, Texas. That doesn't mean give her dang birds. That don't touch baby birds when you see them. Leave them the hell alone. Leave baby squirrels alone. Leave baby bunnies alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let nature take its course. But give Kathy Rogers money at rogerswildlife.org to be able to help the animals that do need help. She helps animals that are in the middle of like they're in the middle of storms, and so the pelicans get all stranded or whatever, injured. She helps Quaker parakeets get out of the anyway, she helps them get out of the energy lines, because they'll nest together. They're not wild, but they're been brought here as pets, and she'll help them get out of the energy boxes so that the electricians don't get electrocuted, because they'll make little homes in there where it's warm, and they'll make whole apartment complexes of of their own bedding. And so that's how they survive. So that's how they make it, even though they weren't naturally here. I have an African gray from her that has no toes, named Pinky Toe, of course, he has no toes. He was found in a garage apartment waiting to die, and with other birds, and so I ended up with him. So Kathy Rogers Wildlife is awesome. She does a lot of bird rescue. There's lots of other rescue groups, but I really do like her, and I do a stoke for her. So think about it. Help people that are helping the animals that you can't help. Don't foster, though, unless you're willing to keep them. Because I'm a failed foster parent. That's where Jukebird came from. I didn't have any intention of fostering the bird, though. The bird had no toes and was hairless or featherless, so I knew I was going to end up keeping that bird. The other birds there were healthy, and we got them homes, and they, whatever. But he was kind of special, and he can barely speak properly, and so I knew nobody would want an African gray who can't talk. Everybody wants healthy African grays that are like fully functional, like a 5-year-old. He's got it in him, but it ain't wrapped right. So anyway, this is Mimi, born to sparkle and shine. This is part 2 of my obsession with animals. There'll probably be more parts to it. Take care. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. Get some rest and wear a mask. Please, God help me. Let this thing be over. Bye-bye.